Hey everybody, this is Andrew from Tia's for Tech. Today I'm going to be taking a look at, doing a quick unboxing, initial first look at this Power Armor 14 phone from Ulefone. And this is, as you can tell, Power Armor. This is in their rugged series line of cell phones. It is an Android-based device, obviously. This is IP69K, IP68, waterproof, dustproof, etc. It has a 6.52-inch water drop display. The Helio G35 octa-core processor has 4 gigs of RAM, 64 gigs of storage, has face unlock, fingerprint ID, triple rear camera system, 10,000 milliamp hour battery, which is pretty big, supports 15-watt wireless charging, NFC, Google Pay, and it's powered by Android 11. This did have some plastic on it when I got it, but the plastic kind of was ripped, so I just pulled it off. And we'll get right into it. Like I said, this is just going to be an unboxing, an initial kind of look at the actual device. So open the top of the box, you have a nice black Ulefone information packet here. And what do we have in here? Some stuff around various cards, warranty cards. There's a glass protector here. I think a second one. I think it does come with one on the screen itself. SIM ejection tool. Oh wow, this is pretty hefty. You have the phone. Then you also have an AC adapter. So AC USB charging adapter, and a USB-C cable, and then a wrist strap. So overall, it's nicely packaged. So if I pull up the device here, there's this little bit of a kind of plastic around it. And like I said, there is a screen protector on here. I can go ahead and pull that off. And yeah, I will say this is a hefty looking phone. So you can see the triple camera system on the back. Got your IMEI numbers here. Now, this is a super rugged phone, right? So the whole gist of this is that there's really no case needed. The phone is the case, basically, because I don't think you could even put a case on this. It's really pretty hefty. So you have your dust cover here for your USB-C. I don't know if you can see this in the bottom. Now I guess if you want to take that off, you can use a little screwdriver, unscrew that so you don't have to have the USB-C port covered up all the time. Looks like a speaker grill, probably a microphone there, lanyard connection there. The sides of it are metal. Back is mostly plastic feeling. Some metal, plastic. The accent colors is kind of like this rosy pinkish color. So you have your power button, volume up, down. On this side, another button. I think that's like a push to talk type of feature. You have your SIM card slot, or you do have a SIM card slot cover thing here that you can kind of pry open with this little tool they give you. And you have a pretty big tray there. So, basically this is a dual SIM phone. I don't know if you can have it looks like you probably can have a single SIM and a memory card, or 2 SIMs. So that's it's pretty nifty. It just slides back in there. And yeah, you can see the teardrop display at the top, I think, here. So overall, it looks pretty nice. I will go ahead and start this up. Ulefone, powered by Android. This is the first boot, so it might take a little while. Hi there. I'm going to go ahead and skip over and at least get this thing to the home screen. So I did go ahead and at least get this online. I did not set any of the Google stuff up or anything like that yet. I just wanted to kind of boot it up just to see what the screen looks like. And even though I have these bright lights, the screen looks pretty good. Now, I don't think this is a full HD display. I think it says it is, but it might be like a 720. I'll have to double check on the actual specs of it. But it doesn't look like it is like super high resolution. It looks pretty good. I mean, for sure, for this type of phone. I think it looks pretty good, but we'll have to check a little bit more into it. But this is your standard looking Android 11. It doesn't look like there's a lot of extra stuff on it. It does have an FM radio. I think you can use the radio without a headphone plugged in, which is nice. It's got some additional apps, maybe your SIM toolkit, some outdoor toolkit. I don't even know what this is. So basically a kind of a multifunction tool as a compass, flashlight, picture hanging thing, plumb bob, protractor. So, so maybe some useful utilities. But other than that, it's a standard Android. Camera, you can kind of turn the camera on. Multiple zoom levels. Looks like this might be a custom camera application. You do have a front-facing camera. You can see like video setup there. Night mode, video, pro mode, macro mode, a bunch of different stuff. I mean, the only thing I'll say, maybe, the user interface is a little laggy. I don't know if it's just because it's the first time starting it up or what, but the interface is a little laggy. The screen responsiveness is pretty good. But I mean, it's, again, one of those things. It's this, I mean, it's certainly not a top tier chip or anything like that, but I mean, I think it'd get the job done. Chrome loaded pretty quick. So yeah, this is what the phone looks like. So what I'm going to do is actually kind of play with this for a little bit, maybe install some stuff, test it out, and I will, on the tail end of this review, maybe give some commentary on what the actual device functioned like after using it for a few days. Just like I said, I just wanted to really kind of open this up, take a look at it, give you a sense of what the device looks like itself. There's a headphone jack in the top, looks like another speaker. It's got these really rubbery bumpers on the ends. To me it looks like a combination of kind of like a phone in a OtterBox case, something like that. That's the what this really kind of looks like is it's a hefty case. It's pretty heavy. Definitely a beefy phone. So like I said, I will play with this a little bit and we can jump over to the computer and I can give you some of my thoughts and feedback.
So I've been using the Ulefone Power Armor 14 for about 5 days since I did the initial unboxing. And I have to say that it's an interesting thing here. I mean, obviously this is a big rugged phone. Like I said, it weighs a lot, it's chunky, it's bulky, but it does have a 10,000 milliamp hour battery. And the interesting thing is, I have had my T-Mobile SIM in this thing, and it's gone 5 days and I still have 25% power left. So, I mean, I don't know if that's a typical experience or not, but like if you're looking for something that has a really long battery life, you might definitely want to take a look at this, right? If you're into Android, you need a long battery life, you want something kind of rugged, I think it's actually really, I mean, obviously the battery life is great. The screen is okay. It's not a full HD resolution. It's kind of like a 720 resolution, which is fine, again, if you're not tons of things that require high definition screen. It still plays videos good. It still looks nice. It does have, 64 gigs of memory built in. You can extend it with an SD card. There's lots of good features, wireless charging, there's a fingerprint sensor actually on the power key, which I didn't even realize when I first took a look at that. So you can use biometrics as face unlock. And yeah, like I said, the biggest draw here is the battery. It's really huge. And all in all, I mean, the processor, not the greatest, I guess, from a speed perspective, but pretty good for every, anything that you would probably use on a day-to-day basis. Doing emails, Twitter, any of those types of apps are fine. Obviously, if you have games like Candy Crush or something where it's, very intensive on the actual CPU or some of those 3D games that you might want to play on here, it might be not the greatest, but overall, I think really pretty good for this kind of mid-level processing power, chip and whatnot. And it does have, and I didn't realize this also at the beginning, it does have Gorilla Glass on the display. And the included screen protector is just like a thin plastic screen protector, but they give you an extra one that's glass, so a tempered glass. So you can swap that out if you want a tempered glass on top. It has probably a little bit better, smoother feel. The plastic one on there is a little bit grippy, I guess, from a finger perspective while you're sliding your finger around on the screen. But yeah, like Gorilla Glass, and it's like I said, it's a rugged phone. Camera's okay. Again, they kind of talk up the camera here, and it's 3 lenses and AI and 20 megapixels and all that. It's a good camera. I mean, it's no worse than any other kind of Android phone that I've seen, kind of like these mid-tier Android phones. I mean, it's definitely not anything like any of the Galaxies or the iPhone or anything like that. But overall, I was pretty satisfied with some of the pictures and the video that I was kind of seeing there. Again, it's like the key here, it's Power Armor, right? So it's about battery and protection, and you get all of those sorts of things, right? So everything's waterproof. You have little plugs and stuff for the charge port and for the speaker and the earphones. Everything's really well protected, which is nice. I also didn't realize this, but you can buy a few accessories, like a snap case for it that has a few different things on there. So if you do want to, if you are using this like in a OtterBox Defender kind of mode, you can easily just get this protective case clip and add that functionality to the actual phone. The sling is included with the package, so if you do need a wrist strap or something like that, that's basically in the package. It does have like I think I said when I did the unboxing, a headset-free FM radio, so you can listen to FM radio, which is nice. If you're out at a job site and maybe you don't have full reception on your wireless signal from your carrier, you might be able to just play some music using the FM radio, which is actually a nice alternative. It does have a custom programmable key on the side, which there's 6 different function shortcuts, or you can do single click, double click, long press, which is nice. You can set it up to do certain things out of the box if you want to start recording or turn on the flashlight. It's kind of a useful feature. The digital toolbox that I also kind of mentioned when I was looking at it and opened the app, just a bunch of common utilities that you might need or want to use for leveraging different pieces of functionality, like the compass or a level or something like that. So that's pretty cool as well. Yeah, like I said, MediaTek Helio G35 processor, mid-range, not too bad, works pretty good. As you can see, it does have the main camera is a Sony camera, so it like I said, it's pretty good, not too bad. It's a macro lens, has a depth sensor. Like I said, it does say that there's AI scene recognition in the camera, which, it's a common feature on a lot of cameras now, where it can kind of tell, oh, it's nighttime, let me, lengthen the exposure and that sort of thing. If the sky is blue, maybe it makes the sky a little bluer, etc. So, that's a decent amount of capability there. You can use this underwater. It is fully, waterproof, so that's kind of an interesting feature as well. Macro lens. It has a high resolution front camera. 4G frequency, wide range globally, and you can see all those bands here. So double check with your carrier if these are supported in your region. And as I said earlier, it does have Android 11. I don't know how long they'll be doing updates for this or anything like that. I've never had a Ulefone phone before, so we'll have to see on how well they keep up with Android updates. Yeah, but that's basically about it. I mean, like I said, NFC, face unlock, fingerprint sensor, has all the GPS that you could want, all in the pretty robust package. So if you have any questions, go ahead and post those below. Like I said, I was pretty impressed with this overall. For the price, not a bad option if you're looking for something that's rugged and has a really big, long battery life. This is Andrew from T is for Tech. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.